Today, we're diving into the Ozarks, where the winter air still echoes the wild chaos of March 1862. We're heading to Pea Ridge, Arkansas, to explore the historic Civil War battlefield and immerse ourselves in the rolling Ozark Hills. The dates are March 7th and 8th. So, get comfortable, and let's explore the battle that quietly locked Missouri into the Union's grip. Major General Earl Van Dorn, a daring and colorful leader from Mississippi, is set on pushing the Union out of Arkansas with one bold move. He's handsome, reckless, and frankly, already on his way out, thanks to a combination of disease and a growing dependence on laudanum. At 39, he's on borrowed time, ignoring letters from his wife in Mississippi. Van Dorn CRAV's one big win before it's too late. On the Union side, Brigadier General Samuel R. Curtis, the disciplined, no-nonsense commander of the Army of the Southwest. Don't let his serious look fool you. Curtis leads 10,000 men, all to keep Missouri from joining the Confederacy. Native American troops fight for both sides, Cherokee with the Confederates, loyal Creeks and Home Guards with the Union. Cherokee, Creek, and Seminole warriors found themselves in a tragic position, turning what could have been family reunions into battlegrounds. Albert Pike heads up the Confederate-aligned native troops. This 300-pound poet and lawyer even quoted Lord Byron while handing out rifles. His crew, though, wasn't too thrilled, and honestly, a bunch of them just vanished when the real fun started. The battle begins on day one. Van Dorn attempts a risky maneuver, trying to sneak his army around the Union rear under the cover of a freezing night. It's a bold move, but things start to fall apart fast. His supply wagons get lost in the dark, and his freezing soldiers waste half their ammo just to keep warm. It's the perfect snapshot of Earl Van Dorn's chaotic style: all fire and flare, zero follow-through. As dawn breaks on March 7, 1862, the air fills with the roar of cannons, and the Battle of Pea Ridge ignites around the quiet Elkhorn Tavern. It's a plain white wooden building on the Telegraph Road, made famous forever by the enormous rack of elk antlers mounted high above its front door. Inside, the owner's teenage daughter is hiding under a table, counting the thunderous booms of cannons instead of sheep. High atop the commanding ridge called Big Mountain, Union artillery batteries unlimber at dawn and begin to thunder, shaking the frozen earth. Down below, Confederate General Ben McCulloch, clad in a buckskin coat and radiating Texas swagger, rides forward to scout the Union position. In a moment of chilling efficiency, a single Union sharpshooter calmly takes aim and puts a bullet through his heart. McCulloch's second-in-command gallops up to take charge, only to meet the same fate at the hands of the same sharpshooter. By the afternoon, the native troops on both sides, caught in this brutal conflict, seem to collectively decide it's a futile and pointless fight. They melt away into the thick timber, abandoning Albert Pike alone on the ridge, reciting poetry to the squirrels. While Van Dorn flails, Curtis coolly repositions his artillery with the calm precision of a man who actually studied tactics. He opens fire, and the Union shells arc gracefully over the roof of the Elkhorn Tavern, landing squarely in the Confederate rear. Suddenly, the reality of the situation hits Van Dorn. It's as if he abruptly remembers a pressing appointment somewhere far, far away. The Confederate retreat isn't a planned withdrawal. It's a wild, every man for himself rout, soldiers and wagons scattering into the darkness. Van Dorn's magnificent black stallion is so exhausted it can barely muster more than a walk, but he still manages to look dramatic. The 10,000 Union troops watch as the gray wave of the Confederate army disappears over the southern horizon. But Samuel Curtis doesn't cheer. He simply removes his hat, rubs his frostbitten hands, and traces the words "Missouri secured" in the snow with the toe of his boot. In the aftermath, the Elkhorn Tavern, though singed by fire, remains standing, its iconic antlers intact. And that, my friends, is the wild, frozen, unforgettable story of Pea Ridge, where one bold gamble shattered on the 2 freezing days, a tavern that refused to fall, and a battle that solidified the Union's hold on a crucial border state. If you stand quiet on those Ozark ridges when the wind whistles through the pines, you can still catch the faint echo of long-ago bugles. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories. We'll see you next time.